Guess what today is? It's Mane Monday. I'm CrysTheArtist, and this is Mane Monday. This week's question comes from Fierce Phoenix. She writes, single, sexy, and free. I need a haircut that complements my free spirit. What do you suggest for us women who have a fear of cutting our hair? Fierce Phoenix, I want to say to you first that I admire the fact that you have a free spirit and you're looking for something new. So you want to cut your hair, but you're scared. And I'm going to say to all the people out there that are fearful about cutting their hair, that first and foremost, it's hair. It grows back. And if it doesn't, we can get some and add to it. So, but seriously, I can understand the reservation in wanting to cut your hair and the concern about it. So let me give you a couple of suggestions. This is going to go back to what I said, that magic word a few weeks ago in Mane Mondays, and that is you need to get a proper consultation. Yes, your consultation always will tell you and give you answers on what your hair goals are, what your hair needs are, and questions should be asked in your consultation that will result in finding out how much time you want to dedicate to taking care of your hair and maintaining your hair, the likes and dislikes of short hair. You can discuss your hair goals, your hair needs, what it is that you need to do in the morning to get ready, how much time are you willing to invest, how much money really are you willing to invest into this look, because short hair requires a little bit more maintenance than longer hair. Longer hair, you can let it grow out, you can do roller sets, you can put it up in ponytails, buns, that kind of thing. Short hair, you have to keep it maintained, so you have to keep it cut, you have to keep it styled, or you'll have, the gel mint, which I absolutely and if you're gonna do that, what's the point of having the short hair? It's okay to have a flat look when you have your short hair, but you still want an impeccable haircut so that your hair looks great, curled or not. But just a few tips and some pointers on how to go about figuring out should you cut your hair or what way you should cut your hair in the meantime is, one, I always suggest that you should start gradual if you're fearful of cutting your hair. So let's say you have shoulder length or a little bit longer hair. I say go for a cute bob, and then from a bob maybe do an asymmetrical bob where one side's a little shorter than the other, and then just kind of gradually work your way up until you get to that edgy, funky cut that you feel comfortable enough to wear. So for example, maybe even doing something with your own hair right now. If you have longer hair, putting it in a ponytail so you're pulling the sides back, wearing like fun pompadours where maybe you pull the sides back, pin the back up, and kind of really work up the big edge part. And think like Janelle Monáe when I say pompadour. So something that's a little edgy, but you still have your hair, just so you can get comfortable with not having that hair that'll protect and camouflage your jawline or anything like that. Because with short hair, you have to be confident because you have no hair to cover you. It's all gone, so you have to rock it and have to own it and be within that hairstyle. Something else to think about is when you do your shortcut, maybe do something with like a fuller bang and some piecier areas in the back so that you can still do some fun edgy looks, but you'll have a fuller bang to help kind of camouflage your forehead and redefine your face shape so that you feel comfortable with such a cut. Hair can be fun short, it doesn't have to just be edgy, hard, masculine looks. You can have very feminine, soft looks with short hair. And that brings me to my favorite segment of Mane Mondays, and that is hair tips. So my hair tips this week go out to all the short hair girls in the world. Tip number one, you want to ensure that your haircut is one that is impeccably flawless. And the reason being is because you do not want to over manipulate your hair with heat. I know that we have short hair and that we can just cut it off and keep going if it's damaged on the ends, but nobody likes a fried, dyed, and laid to the side look. It's just not cute. It's not cute at all. So what you need to do is ensure that you have beautiful locks even when they're short, and that is to minimize the heat styling. If you are going to a stylist on a professional note, you should be able to get an impeccable haircut that will allow you to be able to style with heat and without heat. Your haircut should look flawless without any heat added to it. It should look like a hairstyle in and of itself. And the last tip for today, I know it's only 2, but short hair has just such advantages. You don't need many. But the last tip for today is, if you're not already, you need to have a travel pillow. Yes, that wonderful little half moon shaped pillow that you can use on the airplane or in the car when you're traveling on your road trips. You want to sleep with a travel pillow. This will allow you to maintain your hairstyles even longer while you sleep, so that you don't wind up like the lady from the movie Friday, sleeping like this. So you will have your travel pillow around your neck. You don't have to worry about your head touching the actual pillow. I hope this helped you, Fierce Phoenix, and to all my short hair girls out there, I hope you take these tips and use them in your daily styling and maintaining of your short, beautiful hair. As always, thank you for tuning in to this week's Mane Mondays. You can submit your questions and have your questions answered here on Mane Mondays in the comments below, or you can submit them to ManeMondays@gmail.com. I love getting your questions, so please send them in. I look forward to what the next topic will be on next week's Mane Mondays. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It's somewhere over here, down there, somewhere. And just click the subscribe button so that you won't miss next week's Mane Mondays. And if you like some daily hair tips, please follow me on Instagram at CrysTheArtist. And you can find me on Facebook at House of Chris Styles, or on Twitter at CrysTheArtist. Look forward to seeing you guys back here for next week's Mane Mondays. Bye. Please subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter for daily hair tips at CrysTheArtist.